Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I am Vashan Brown. Caribbean Airlines is to axe 450 jobs in the coming months. The cuts amount to 25% of CAL's workforce. It comes as the carrier recorded a $25 million loss in the first quarter of this year. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic and the suspension of operations at its base in Trinidad and Tobago, Caribbean Airlines has carried less than 10% of its normal operations. Jamaica Producers Group says despite a slight decline in revenue, the company managed to achieve a profit for 2020. As it seeks to recover strongly from the COVID-19 pandemic, the company is hoping to expand a few areas of its portfolio. Javon Keys reports.
Jamaica Producers says despite the COVID-19 impact, it managed to achieve favorable results for 2020. The group, which has two major business segments, food and drink, and logistics and infrastructure, saw a 2% decline in revenues.
What you see was a fairly mixed result within businesses. So some businesses saw an increased revenue line, particularly those that were supplying, those parts of the businesses that were supplying supermarkets, the parts of the business that were concentrated on e-commerce. Other parts of the business, particularly those that were focusing on the convenience sector, parts of our business that were handling durable goods purchases, specifically the movement of vehicles into the domestic market in Kingston Wharves, were adversely affected.
The company, however, realized $2.2 billion in profit.
Profits are up over 80%, in part because we took a decision to realize a gain on an asset, our investment in Sage, real estate infrastructure holding company here in Jamaica. We made an investment of $625 million and harvested a gain of about $1.5 billion this year.
The investment was made in 2016. For the current financial year, the company is also seeing improved results.
So the revenues are up 5.6% Q1 2021 relative to Q1 2020, but in part because we've been able to grapple with the cost issues, our shareholders' profit is up 15.5%, and those are ordinary income like-for-like terms.
Jamaica Producers is hoping to bolster those gains by increasing its revenue and capacity in cargo movement and e-commerce. For the Business Day, I'm Javon Keys.
In currency trading, the US dollar ended the day selling for $150.71. The Canadian dollar now costs $123.41. The pound is going for $208.46, while the euro closed at $181.04. Now, the JC index advanced by 1,370 points today, while the junior market index advanced by 2 points. Among the winners were MPC Caribbean Clean Energy, Mayberry Jamaican Equities, Caribbean Flavors and Fragrances, Epley Caribbean Property Fund, and Berger Paints Jamaica. On the losing side were JMMB 7.25% preference shares, JMMB 7% preference shares, Siboney Group, Epley 8.25% shares, and MPC Caribbean Clean Energy US dollar shares. And that's the Business Day. I'm Vashan Brown. Have a good evening.